Do you want to know the two most powerful words every leader should make part of their vocabulary? Thank you. These are also the two words many leaders don't say enough. When we were young, our parents taught us to say please and thank you. Intellectually, we understand the value of good manners. After all, parents, teachers, coaches all reinforced them at every turn as we were growing up. However, as adults, we don't hear this friendly reminder enough. Way too many leaders are so fixated on achieving the next goal or hitting the next target that they often forget to express their gratitude to those who support them the most. Worst yet, how often do we assume someone already knows that we appreciate their efforts? In my opinion, we don't say thank you enough. This week, we're all celebrating Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving is a time that we normally gather with family and friends, watch football, and eat just a ton of food. This year is probably going to be a lot different for a lot of families. I know it is for ours. We won't be having, our traditional normal full house. And while 2020 has been laced with many changes and new ways of behaving, one thing for certain must not change. That is saying thank you. So I have an ask. It's a simple ask, but it's an ask nonetheless, right? So I ask that you stay with me as I make this ask. Right now, I want to encourage you to do three things this week, right? First, I want you to spend a few minutes alone and express gratitude. I want you to reflect on all the blessings you have in your life, right? Consider the challenges you complained about earlier in the year and try to see how each one has, in some unique way, helped you grow. Reflect on the person you are today and compare that to the person you were a year ago. Consciously see the growth. Notice how your thought patterns have changed. Pause and reflect on just how much more you can actually see today that you couldn't see last year. Awareness is a gift. Recall the people who have entered your life this past year. Think about what you've learned from them, directly or indirectly, by observing them. Think about the relationships that deepened, right? Who did you get closer to? Consider how much you depend on them, right? Personally, I love quiet time. Quiet time is also a blessing. This is a learned skill that all leaders must develop. I believe the more effective you are, or the more reflective you are, the more effective you are. See, I want you to consciously pause and spend some time with your own thoughts today. Really be conscious about this. You have a lot to be thankful for. We all do. Okay? It's a simple fact. Before I hit the record button today, I did exactly what I'm telling you. This is what is top of mind, right? Over the years, I've learned to make quiet time a best practice. We talk about gratitude a lot in my 90-day leadership development program. I call it Self 2.0. And why? Because gratitude is an often overlooked leadership habit. You can learn more about that program if you want to just follow the link in the description. But right now, here's the truth. You cannot be unhappy and grateful at the same time. It's impossible, right? Just think about it. You can't be unhappy and grateful at the same time. It's impossible. Personally, I like to spend a few moments every morning expressing my thanks to no one else but the man upstairs. This exercise alone makes me happy. It brings me peace, and it sets the tone for the day ahead. Starting my day by expressing gratitude allows me to perform at my best when challenges arise during the course of the day, and guess what? They always do, right? That's just a fact of life. If you find yourself unhappy more often than not, frustrated maybe by those you work with or situations you find yourself entangled in, I encourage you to make gratitude a new leadership habit. Spend a few minutes just daily expressing your gratitude for the gifts that grace your path. Consider all the blessings in your life and witness how your entire mindset changes while you're doing that. Trust me, this is just crazy cool. Now let's be real here for a second, right? This isn't a big ask. I'm not asking you to dedicate an hour. All I'm asking you to spend a few minutes alone today. A few minutes being grateful for all that you have. Trust me, this act alone will bring a smile to your face. It does for me every single time I do it. Okay, my second ask, right? I do have a second ask, right? I ask that you give your loved ones some extra love today. Pull those who are special to you aside and just let them know how much you appreciate them. Don't assume they already know. I told my wife last night that she is a gift. I told her how much I appreciate everything she does, not only to make our Thanksgiving Day special, but also every day I spend with her. If you have kids, let them know how much you love them. Tell your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle. You get the idea. Let those who support you most know how much you appreciate them. It doesn't matter if it's on a Zoom call this year, over the phone, or via email. The actual form is irrelevant. What matters is that it comes from your heart, that you sincerely say thanks. Thanks for being a special part of your life. It's okay also to get sentimental if you want. Just make saying thank you a conscious and genuine effort. Okay, my third ask. Let your coworkers know how much you appreciate their efforts too, right? Take a few minutes and thank them for sharing your journey. Send them an email or text them today. Hop on a quick video call. Thank them for their contributions, their insight, their time. Thank them for everything they sacrificed this year and for rising to the occasion, right? For overcoming adversity. Good leaders are aware that everyone matters. Everyone. Good leaders consciously thank other people. I can't say that enough, right? Good leaders don't assume others know how you feel, right? Good leaders say thank you. They're the two most powerful words in a leader's vocabulary. Thank you. We, as a society, need to get in the habit of saying that more often. When we thank others, we are reminded of our dependence on them, and we're inspired to serve their needs instead of insisting they meet ours. If you haven't made it a habit to show your appreciation, today is the perfect time to start. Just think about it. That's the essence of Thanksgiving. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be some major task. Thank your spouse or significant other for all the little things they do that maybe go unnoticed, unmentioned. Give some extra love to your loved ones, whether that's your family or friends. Acknowledge the contributions of a coworker, client, or even a partner. Thank those who sacrifice countless late nights and weekends and extra time to support you. It's a simple fact, man. Those who feel appreciated always do more than what is expected. I actually have another ask. I guess it's a fourth. I ask that you don't make this a habit just for today, right? That the only day you express your appreciation. I want you to consider ways you can carry this habit forward on Monday when you return back to work. One of the greatest displays of leadership gratitude is taking an active interest in nurturing your team's development. Some do this really easily, right? Some do this really well. Many people do not. Regardless, I want you to make a renewed commitment to doing more of it. Consciously contemplate effective ways to develop and empower your team, right? One of the easiest ways to express gratitude is to help others grow and to develop. My ask today, by the way, is not hard and it's not heavy. Let's be really honest, it's not. It does require, though, some effort, some conscious effort, right? It's effort that you have to make a decision on whether you want to put forth. Many of us tend to think about gratitude only during the holiday season or when a monumental event occurs, right? But gratitude doesn't need to be limited to those two scenarios, right? Gratitude is something we can practice every single day. Leaders who express gratitude all year long generate a consistent level of positive energy. This creates a ripple effect. This creates a positive ripple effect. I appreciate you staying with me. For those who are still listening, I want to simply say this to you. Thank you. I am extremely grateful to each and every one of you who has graced my path. Everyone and every experience has in some way made an impact on the man I am today. This year, more than any other year, has been a challenge for many family and businesses. I am so grateful for all the leaders I've had a chance to work with, right? all the leaders I had a chance to strategize with, to pivot with, to cry with, and in some cases, like just virtually hug each other. For those of you who know me well, you know that I'm driven to have a positive and meaningful impact on 1 million or more people before my time in Earth School is over. I hope in some small way I have been able to help you and your team positively embrace change, focus your efforts, or accelerate results. It's a universal truth that you cannot give without receiving. What I have received from each one of you blesses my heart. So again, I say thank you. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and trust that later today, I'm going to be raising a nice fine glass of red, and I'm going to have a big ass smile on my face. Why? Because you can't be grateful and unhappy at the same time. It's impossible. If you like this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. Share a comment, please. Today of all days, share a comment. And be sure to subscribe, as each week I'm sharing videos and content to help you and your teams embrace change, focus your efforts, and accelerate results. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you in the next episode.